was a water nozzle mistaken for a handgun. A man shot and killed by Long Beach police was unarmed but appeared to have been holding a six-shooter.
He was alone. He was non-confrontational. He was in a contained courtyard. He was minding his own business. He was waiting for his friend to come home so that he could get a ride or he could hang out because he was too intoxicated to drive his vehicle.
But this kid didn't deserve to be shot without being told to put his hands up. Douglas didn't deserve to be shot. Douglas wasn't never given any type of a verbal warning. The police never announced their presence.
As the subject was in a seated position, he used a two-handed pistol grip hold on an object with his arms fully extended, as like this, as the officers responded, which is consistent with the behavior of someone about to discharge a firearm. And he pointed that at one of the officers, and at that time, two officers shot the suspect.
Watching the chief talk, Zerby's emotional family, who insists that officers should have tased the man rather than shoot him, even before ordering him to drop what they believed was a handgun.
He's a father. He has an 8-year-old son. He at least deserved to be told, put your hands where we can see them.
We'll never be able to know what he saw, what his understanding was.
The chief says they didn't reveal they were there because they were waiting for backups and a mental evaluation team to arrive.
We were told that the police officers took a tactical defensive position, and they observed my son, that they called for a helicopter, they called for a canine unit in case he was to flee the scene.
Keep pointing the gun towards the apartment unit to his right. I think we need to tell him to go ahead and drop the gun. I got a clear shot from where I'm standing. The canine wants to make the command. Charlie and I were inside the house. Shots fired, shots fired, 998.
The officers unleashed a hail of bullets, hitting him 12 times with a shotgun and handgun.
They had shot Doug 6 or 7 times with a handgun, shot at him twice with the shotgun. My son's blood was still all over the place. The amount of bullet holes that I saw there was unbelievable. Bullet shots coming through a screen window. None of it made any sense. What did he do to anybody to deserve this? We were just shocked. We were in denial.
What we look at is what information was available to the officers at the time. Were the actions consistent with training and policy? And the investigations, as was delineated in the DA's report this morning, indicates that their actions were reasonable given the information that they had available to them.
Douglas swam for most of his life when he was very young. His sisters and his brothers and himself traveled all over California. Janet Evans, who's a 2-time Olympic medalist, Douglas and the kids used to work out with her. Rowdy Gaines was Douglas's coach. Jason Lezak in the last Olympics that won a silver medal. Douglas and Jason swam competitively for years. You know, a very close relationship with a lot of good people in the swimming community. And he's a very accomplished swimmer.
He didn't deserve to be treated like a horrific animal or criminal. And he didn't deserve to be shot in cold blood under the color of authority.
Every day, I look for my son. The kind of work I do is extremely hard. I scrape both bottoms for a living. I work under the water. I get tired. And every day I hear a little voice saying, hey Dad, you can do it. Just 2 more. And I do it, but I'm tired. I miss him every day. His personality always kept me going. And yeah, I miss him every day, man. Every day.
Pointing the gun towards the apartment unit to his right. I think we need to tell him to go ahead and drop the gun. I got a clear shot from what I'm saying.
However, you did not, and you did not hear anyone else give any warnings to Mr. Zerby before you shot him. Is that correct?
That is correct.
You were there for approximately 7 minutes before shots were fired. Is that correct?
Approximately.
And shots were fired by you, shooting your first shot. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Contagious fire manifests itself. Initially, officers are threatened with a situation, and it creates concern and fear for their personal safety and the safety of others. And then as the time progresses, that fear begins to escalate. And then once one person shoots the first round, then many of the people that are engaged in the situation will shoot spontaneous just because of that.
Shots fired, shots fired, 998.
This could be your child. This could be your husband, your father, your wife. We need to change our policies on everything that they do.
Hey, George. Actually, I was thinking about you. Tell my son I love him.